Peace, family. This is Lions Den with another news and commentary. Well, people, you know what? And this is what shocks me about this story. And I'm glad the Dallas DA decided to drop felony charges against this woman right here. After she really broke a man's back window in his pickup truck. But she shouldn't even been charged in the first place. And obviously, you see the cooneries going on in the Dallas Police Department. So I'm gonna go ahead and read this article. This article comes from the Dallas News, which is the Dallas Morning News. Said the day after Dallas police issue a warrant for her arrest, the Dallas County District Attorney office declined to prosecute a woman hospitalized after an assault in Deep Ellum last month. The warrant accusing DaijohniqueLee of felony criminal mischief was recalled Wednesday, said Kim Leach, a spokeswoman for District Attorney John Cruzat. Lee, 24, was charged after police said she admitted smashing the window of Austin Sheffield's pickup after the assault. Shuffield, 30, was filmed punching Lee repeatedly after a parking dispute in the early morning hours on March 21st. He faces 4 misdemeanor charges in the attack, and Dallas police referred a felony charge of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon to a Dallas County grand jury. News that Dallas police had sought to arrest Lee on felony charge was met with outrage and protest by civil rights groups Wednesday at City Hall. I'm going to tell you like this. This brother right here, Dominique Alexander, the one that had a white shirt on, white button shirt, he is my hero. And I'm going to tell you why he's my hero. He is standing up for this sister, for Miss Lee. All this time nationwide, they portray black people as suspects, as criminals. And so they're going to charge DaijohniqueLee with a felony. Because she admitted she broke a window of the racist bastard's pickup truck. That's what, and I'm glad he's stand up for the sister. And this is what us black men need to do. We need to stand up for our sisters. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, and Malcolm X said it best. He says that we will kill for our women. This is what's so funny about it, that the most disrespected human being in this planet was the black woman. And it's the truth. We, just like this brother Dominic did, standing up at a city hall in Dallas. And obviously, and after public pressure, they finally decided not to charge her. Because they was going to charge her with a felony. And to me, that is outrageous. So I'm going to continue on. And this tweet is from Vernon Bryant. And Vernon, they said Dominique Alexander speaks at a Dallas City Hall the day after a warrant was issued for DaijohniqueLee in the Austin Sheffield Deep Ellum case, assault case. Lee attorney said he was relieved to hear that the district attorney had declined to prosecute, but he was ashamed of the Dallas Police Department. He says, the DA did what was right, what they were supposed to do in this situation. Merritt says, but it is an embarrassment that these charges were brought forward. The Dallas Police Department said in a statement Wednesday that it is the district attorney's decision whether to prosecute any case sent to his office. That the police department's role, it said, is to investigate any offense to determine whether there was a violation of the law. You know what? This is kind of ridiculous. Because, first of all, DaijohniqueLee shouldn't even been charged with a felony at all. They're doing this because, guess what? The racist bastard plays the victim role. They always use the victim card. in this case. And obviously, the Dallas Police Department said, okay, since she broke the window of your truck, we're going to press charges on her. And the thing of it is that she was assaulted. And then on top of that, he pulled out his gun. So what can a woman? What can she do? She basically could have fought for herself. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue this. It says, the decision is to file charges against DaijohniqueLee was based on her admission, evidence at the scene, and statements obtained from witnesses, police said Wednesday. On Tuesday, police defended the decision to charge Lee after they said she admitted to breaking the back window of Shuffield's truck. So what? She was assaulted. She was attacked by Shuffield. And now Shuffield is acting like a victim because the window has been broken into. The window was broken. Please. I'm going to continue on. Deputy Chief Thomas Castro said at a news conference that police has to take everyone's rights and all circumstances into account when determining charges against a person. In this case, based on Lee's own admission, Castro said, it was pretty clear that she was committed that offense. But yet she broke this coward's window, with a pickup truck's window, and they're gonna charge her with a felony. And I'm glad that the Dallas, the Attorney General in this case decided not to do this. It's this ridiculous. I'm gonna continue on. It says the warrant for Lee arrest caught Crizzo by surprise, prompting a written statement from his office Tuesday. The district attorney had no prior knowledge that an arrest warrant was issued, the statement said. When and if charges reach the district attorney's office, we will take appropriate action. Dallas attorney Messina Matson, a former top prosecutor at the DA's office, said an informal conversation between law enforcement and prosecutors typically precedes an arrest warrant being issued for someone who appears to be a victim of a crime. The one component that seems unusual is the Dallas police didn't seem to collaborate with the district attorney's office, Matson said. They should have had a discussion before filing. Matson said the district attorney office is well within its rights to decline to prosecute. She said it's common for police and prosecutors to be faced with a decision whether to prosecute someone, especially in family violence cases. Matson said a choice must be made to determine who was the aggressor and whose actions were the most egregious. The question to ask, she said, what is a just outcome? And we can, but should we? Matson is now a defense attorney, but she ran the district attorney's office while former DA Susan Hawk was away for health reasons before she resigned. Now, this coward had his side of the story. I want you guys to listen to what this guy is saying. Now, he says Shuffield's attorney said that public hasn't heard the whole story about what happened and the media coverage has been one-sided. But the attorney, J.R. Cook, declined to comment Wednesday about the details of the incident, which was captured on cell phone video. He did say the arrest warrant issued this week for the woman whom Shuffield is accused of assaulting proved there is more to what happened. Cook said he would tell Shuffield's side in court. We're going to present our side quietly, Cook said, the way it's supposed to be done. Shuffield told an officer he acted in self-defense after Lee hit him. The affidavit states he later lost his job bartending at High and Tight, a bar and barbershop not far from where the assault occurred. On Wednesday, about 24 protesters demonstrated at City Hall calling for the charge to be dropped against Lee, who is black. Organizer Dominic Alexander compared the case to the Botham Jean shooting, in which a black man was killed by an off-duty white police officer in uniform. Alexander promised to keep making Dallas police uncomfortable. The group marched to chant of no justice, no peace, no racist police, and whose street, our street. At one point, Alexander confronted Mike Mata, demanding that the president of the Dallas Police Association answer for the charge. Mata eventually walked away as Alexander keeps shouting. And you know what? I'm going to tell you straight up, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care he cut his beard off. I don't even care he shaved his head off. He's still a racist bastard. And again, the thing of it is that he made this man a victim because guess what? His window was broken. It was broken. Come on, really? So I'm gonna continue on. Shuffield's initial arrest on misdemeanor charges set off date of protest, and police then referred the felony assault charge to a grand jury. Police also added a misdemeanor charge of unlawful carry a weapon after video showed him holding a handgun during the fight. Police seized a knife and a .45 caliber Glock from his pickup, a gun that authorities said he was not licensed to carry. Lee told investigators she was dropping off a friend at Deep Elysium Hostel when Shuffield asked her to move her car. He started recording her vehicle and license plate. Lee then told him to get back and grab her phone to call police, according to the arrest warrant affidavit. See, this is really, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you know, now he had his side of the story. But it's getting crazier. It says a cell phone video of the confrontation shows that Lee hit Shuffield once after he slapped the phone from her hand and kicked it away from her. Lee then threw a jump box, a device used to charge a car battery, through the back windshield of Shuffield's truck, according to the affidavit. That part of the confrontation wasn't caught on the video that went viral online. Police said there was a delay in seeking the now recalled arrest warrant for Lee because investigators waiting to determine the extent of the damage to Shuffield's truck. You know what? I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna tell you something. If this woman was assaulted by Shuffield, and now Shuffield is playing the victim because guess what? His truck window was broken. And I'm gonna tell you something. Number one, you can't put your hands on a woman. And number two, you had a gun on the side of your hand. So what do you expect for this woman to do? And then you can tell that he started this drama because he didn't want to slap Lee's phone off her hand. And then Lee retaliated by punch him. And then all of a sudden, he just straight up cold cocking her, punching her, beating her up. Like a coward. I'm going to continue on. Police said there was a delay in seeking the now recalled arrest for Lee because investigators waiting to determine the extent of the damage to Shuffield's pickup this week. He submitted an estimate just over $3,000, and detective confirmed it Monday, police says. Criminal mischief is often a misdemeanor, but when the damage total exceeds $2,500, it becomes a state jail felony. Merritt, the woman's attorney, questioned the logic of the charge against his client while speaking to reporters Wednesday outside City Hall. It's not the role of the Dallas Police Department to come and re-victimize the victim. She has gone through enough, he said. She continued to live in fear as the person who violently assaulted her and pulled a gun on her is free. That's the end of the article, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say it like this. Well, first of all, I'm glad that the Attorney General has decided not to pursue criminal charges against, Miss Lee. And this coward right here, I want you guys to see this face right here. This coward right here want to act like a victim because his truck window's been broken, because she broken his truck window? Give me a break. After you assaulted her, and then you poured out a gun on her. And if it wasn't for that video, you know, she might be hurt or worse. But I'm gonna have to, like, you know, I'm also have to pray for this brother right here, Alexander. This brother right here, and he's defending. I'm gonna tell you, Dominic Alexander is my hero. You know, you get a thumbs up from me for standing up for this sister, Miss Lee. And again, and I agree with what he says is that, you know, just like the Amber Geiger case, she acts like a victim even though she has a badge. And she killed Botham Jean in his own apartment. So, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think about this. Like, click, subscribe, and remember, make sure that you press the notification bell for all the news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lions Den signing off. Deuces.